Hello, YouTube world. This is Marvin with Better Way to Connect TV. I'm back again with the TiVo Roamio OTA. This is a special one right here. This is the actual review. If you've been to my channel, you've seen the unboxing. So this is the conclusion to the unboxing. There's a lot of stuff to get into. I'm gonna try my best to cover everything. This TiVo Roamio is something special. I like it a lot. Let me go ahead and wake it up. You can see it right down there. It's right beside my center speaker. And let me focus in on the TV here so you guys can see it wake up. So I'm going to go ahead and put it on pause right now. Not pause, but mute. I'm sorry. Mute. And then let me bring up the guide for you guys. Okay. So when you bring up the guide, it automatically throws whatever you're watching all the way to the right in a little small window. It it shrinks it to a little window up there, which is cool. So you can kind of look through the guide and then still see what's actually happening on the channel that you are on. So I'm gonna go ahead and get to the basics of this. First of all, this is the TiVo Roamio OTA, and the OTA stands for over the air. It actually costs, this unit, the particular unit that I have, is $49.99. And you may think, wow, that's pretty cheap for TiVo. And I thought, when I saw it too, I was like, man, that's pretty cheap, because TiVos usually run from $149, $150 to as much as, I've seen it, $300, $400 for a TiVo unit. So I was like, I'm gonna go ahead and get this, and I'm gonna at least try it out and see what's going on. But since I've had it, we've used it for the entire week. My wife loves this thing. Okay, she absolutely loves it, and I do too. I'm not gonna take anything from it. I mean, I can't deny. But there's only one hang up with the TiVo Roamio OTA. There is a $15 subscription for the TV channel guide. And they give you a week out. So it's a week in advance TV guide. So you can go up to 1 week in advance on the TV guide, and you can find out what's going to be playing, what shows are going to be coming out. And so that's what makes the TiVo kind of a love to hate type of thing. I hate to say that, but if you're a cord cutter, can you really call yourself a cord cutter if you're paying $15 for a TV guide? And I'm kind of like stressing. I'm like, man, can I really say that I'm a cord cutter? I'm gonna pay $15 a month for the guide. But this TiVo thing, man, it hooks you. I'm telling you, it hooks you. As you can see, the guide, if you have this TiVo, let's say you're coming from satellite, or if you're coming from cable, the guide is similar to the satellite and cable. Not that I want to go back, but what I'm saying is, it's similar. It's really easy. You don't gotta go through a whole bunch of rigmarole. You can just find your channels, whatever you want to watch. Okay, so let's see, Boris and Nicole show. I just hit okay, and boom, there it is. Okay, bring up the guide again. Let's say, yeah, Ellen's old show. Okay, so this is not a high def show. It was because when Ellen's show was out, it wasn't in high definition. It was just recorded in standard. But this is a digital channel, and this is what it looks like over the air. Go back into my guide again. Let's pull up NBC. So this is one of those Days of Our Lives, okay? One of those primetime soap operas, okay? Let's go back to the guide. I'm telling you, this thing is nice. It's really, really nice. It gets you hooked because you don't want to, you're like, man. See, before I had this, I was just watching the channels, just watching the channels on the TV. The TV, it just gave you just a little bit of information on the channel. That was it. And you couldn't go any further. You couldn't see what else was coming on. So, and you guys know what I'm talking about. The ones who are out there, you cut the cord, you're on the OTA, you got your antenna and everything, and so you're looking at TV and you're like, man, I wish I could, see what's coming on next or whatever. But yeah, this is sweet. So what all can it do? Okay, so I don't know if you're familiar with TiVo or not, but I'll just run through it. TiVo is not like any other DVR. You can just look up a particular show, and then TiVo, the unit itself, will find that show for you. It'll go through the guide, and it'll find whenever that show is playing, and it'll record it for you. You don't have to worry about putting in the times, worry about putting in the slots and stuff like that. You can just find a show. Like my wife, she loves The Zoo, the new TV show called The Zoo. And she just put that in, and now it's gonna find the zoo for her whenever it comes on. Even if if it's a new run or a rerun, it'll record it. You can make that. You can do a one-time pass, and it'll record the entire season. The Messenger is another show that she likes. The Strain, that's a show that I like. She and I both like that show, so we kind of like vampire crazy around here. Everybody in the house like that show, except for my kids. I don't think my kids like that. Well, I may have one kid that like that. She's back here waving me. She's back here waving, saying she do like it. So let me see. We add this thing also. It's a one-stop shop. You don't have to go if you. I'm going to adjust the camera here. If you look down, I got a PS3, I got a Roku device, and I got the TiVo. Okay, since I've had the TiVo, I haven't had to touch the PS3 or the Roku, not even once, because you got your apps right here. You got Amazon, Vudu, Netflix, YouTube, Hulu, and it goes on and on. With these apps, you don't need nothing else, right? That's what I'm asking myself, right? What else do you need? TV series, movies, sports. Okay, so currently no sports in this area. All right. And like anything else with TiVo, you can, if it's a live show, live broadcast, or something that you recorded, you can stop, pause, rewind, fast forward through the. If it's a recording, you can fast forward through the commercials and stuff like that. So I think that's where TiVo kind of got its claim to fame, because people were tired of just looking at commercials. And that's just one of the things. It's just one of the niceties. It's got Netflix. You don't have, and then Netflix is really nice. It takes just a couple seconds to buffer, and then you're looking at high quality HD streaming Netflix through the TiVo Roamio. Crazy. And you can do a whole lot of other stuff. For the guys out there who know about Plex, I have Plex, and I haven't paid for the pass, but if you pay for the Plex pass, then this will allow you to watch your recorded shows. Your recorded movies. Anything that you have in your Plex account. Like if you have family pictures, if you have family movies, also movies that you bought, you paid for, Plex, it'll do it for you. Pandora, again, like if you like your radio, Spotify, you can see it right there. iHeartRadio and 365 Live. It's like I don't know any other unit that will give you all of these options. So it's up to you. You like I said, I asked my wife whether or not she wanted to send it back, and she was like, no, I would rather pay the $15 a month to have all of this, and the easiness of it, the smoothness of it. Because before I got the MediaSonic DVR, but it was not as smooth as this. It wasn't as easy as this. This here is just intuitive. And then it'll give you suggestions based off the shows you set up to record. It'll give you other suggestions that you might like. So I don't know how you can lose with this. The only thing, like I said, the only caveat to that is that you got to pay that $15 subscription a month for the TV guide. And you like, man, I don't know. But for me and my family, it's worth it. I think we're going to, when you put in the context of what you're actually paying for, and I said earlier in one of my other reviews that the little fees, they soon start to add up. So you have to be careful about how many little fees you tack on, because you're going to pay whatever the subscription is for Netflix. Then you're going to pay for Hulu, Amazon. And so you'll quickly find yourself tacking up those fees. And at the end of the year, you'll be looking at a nice little lump sum of money. But I guess it's okay if you're actually getting what you want. You're paying for what you want. And I think the big problem was with cable was that everybody's like, they're not getting what they want. They're not satisfied. They're paying for too much of nothing. I mean, they got all these shows. Nobody can ever find anything they want. And, and then they keep adjusting your bill to higher rates. Like, who's going to go for that? I mean, I wouldn't. I mean, that's the reason why I became a cord cutter. So, and this basically what this channel is basically all about. I want to just create a complete channel of cord cutting. So if you guys have any ideas, if you come across anything that you think could be interesting, by all means, come up on the channel, send me an email, or, give me a comment and tell me about it. I mean, I want it to be I want to create kind of like a community of cord cutters. And so we can all help each other out. We can all help each other save money and everything. So that would be cool. That would be totally cool. What else can I say about the TiVo? Okay, the TiVo also has apps that you can go to on iOS and Android, and you can download these apps on your tablet. Now you can stream the shows that you've recorded. So let's say you recorded a show or whatnot, and you want to watch it on your tablet. You can do that with the TiVo app from your actual TiVo. You can record whatever's on your unit, your TiVo unit. But you have to have the streaming device. You have to go online, and you'll see it. It's a little small mini TiVo. Excuse me. And you have to have that in order to stream live shows or recorded shows. But if you don't have that streaming device, those apps turn your tablet into like a makeshift remote for the TiVo. And it's pretty cool because you can go in and actually set up shows to record. You can also manipulate your TiVo from the app, within the app, on your iPad or your Android tablet, which is really cool. So I mean, it has a lot of uses to it, but I think the main use to it would be to watch live streaming shows, to watch recorded shows. So you could stream all of that from your TiVo device, which is really cool. I mean, that's a one-stop shop. So there are other units out there that will do that, but they're all separate devices, and you have to go through and you set them up. And it's just a really if you're not a techie type of person, you just want something really easy, that's not for you. So some of you have gone out there and you've I think the device is called the HD Home Run. That's one of those devices that you can connect it into your Wi-Fi network, and it will stream any over-the-air content that you have to your Android device or iOS. I think it works better with the iOS, but that's just one of the devices that you can use. So, but this right here is just, like I said, you buy the TiVo, you buy the TiVo, the main unit, and then you just buy the little streaming device. You can set it somewhere in the house, and then you can stream whatever you want to any of your tablets in the house, whatever you have. If you have an iOS, iPad, or if you have an Android tablet, you can download the app, the TiVo app, and use that as a streaming device, and you can watch live shows or recorded shows on your tablet, which is really cool. So that basically about sums it up. I mean, I can't think, and I seriously thought, I really thought that I was gonna be giving this, sending this thing back. I wanted to test it, uh, give an honest review, but I found myself just being locked into this thing. I mean, it's really, really nice. I enjoy it. My wife really enjoys it. My kids enjoy it. It's just really easy. Other than the little fee that we have to pay, I'm willing to pay that fee until they come back. Now there is a one-time subscription fee that you can purchase, but they took it away. I don't know why they did that, but they took it away. So now all you can do, if you've already purchased your lifetime fee, well, you don't got anything. You're grandfathered in. You don't have anything to worry about. But for folks like myself who go out and get the TiVo, we're stuck with having to have to pay the one time a month subscription fee for the TV Guide. Kind of sucks, but this thing is so cool that I'm willing to put up with it. So because I done ran into so many different problems, so many different hassles trying to get different devices to communicate to one another. I've been trying to set up streaming devices, streaming apps for my kids so they can watch live TV, over the air TV on their apps, and they just don't work as smooth as the TiVo app. So, and you don't have to program anything. You just buy the TiVo device, you buy the streaming device, and everything is set up for you. You download the apps and you're done. I think anybody would be willing to do that. Anything that can make your life easier, I'm down for it. So I guess that's it. I mean, my opinion, if you should buy the TiVo, I don't know. I'm just gonna say what I'm willing to do. I bought it. I was gonna give an honest review. I liked it so much. It turns out that I liked it so much that we're gonna end up keeping it. So you guys can put your comments down there. Let me know what you think. But as far as me sending it back, I don't think so. I think I will have to fight the wife and my kids to send this thing back. It's just too easy. It gives everybody what they want. So I'll just give a quick shot. This is so and I'm kind of like, I don't know. Maybe it even looks better on the TiVo. For some reason, the shows just even look clearer, look better. I think the tuner in the TiVo is, like I said before, it seems to be stronger than my television tuner because it pulls in channels that my television tuner wouldn't pull in. So, I mean, you can see I hope you can see the clarity of it. I mean, this picture is amazing. And this is all free over the air, no cable, no satellite. So I guess that's it. That wraps up my review. I'm going to go ahead and give it 5 stars. 5 stars for me. I'm keeping it. Yeah, definitely. And if you guys have any questions or whatnot, please, contact me, send me an email or give me a comment. I'll try to get back to them as soon as possible. And you guys stay tuned and take care. Bye.